and we got at least, I say 80 to 110 students that show up every week to talk about purpose, to talk about life, to talk about how to follow your dreams, bro. And then and it's a beautiful thing. So it's like now the reach has gone a little crazy. And so if you were to look back at that kid, that Alan, what would be like one thing that you would say to them?
A 22-year-old Alan?
Yeah. And it's like that's how you know that you're operating in your purpose. It's like what gets you excited to wake up to be like, this is me and this is what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna do it with a passion. You know what I'm saying?
Hey guys, welcome back to the SubPar Grappling podcast. I'm your host, Alan, the SubPar Grappler, and welcome to the first episode of 2026. And it is a great one. I have my friend Jordan Miller on the show. He is the founder and CEO of a nonprofit called GNWY, GNWY for short. And I'll let him explain what they do. He explains it way better than I can. But he is impacting the lives of thousands of students in different schools across Oklahoma and the nation. And I never thought I would do this, but I'm going to have to say your discretion is right on this one because we are talking about mental health. So there are mentions of depression and suicide. But it's a really important conversation that we're having. So thank you, Jordan, for coming on, and let's get to the episode. All right, guys. Hey, I'm here with my friend Jordan Miller, the founder and CEO of Generation Y.
Yeah.
GNWY for short. Thanks for coming on the show, man.
Yeah.
Glad to have you.
Hey, bro, I appreciate the opportunity, man. This is a crazy pad we're in, bro.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I need to decorate it more, but it's way it works right now.
Bro, this is a mansion. What you mean, dude?
I feel like I do more stuff like on the wall. I just have that one Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah.
It's all blank.
Is that yours?
Yeah, it's mine.
Oh, yeah. Let people know when they walk in. You got some protection on you, dog.
I put my Lego builds out there. I forgot to put mine.
You got more?
I got more.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Whatever.
So when people will come in, they get sweaty a little bit.
They're gonna know.
They come in and know what's up.
No,
Oh, Alan doesn't play.
just not. Well, only sometimes. All right, so tell us about yourself, man. What's GNWY all about?
Man, Generation Y is a mental health advocacy organization filled with people that have been through some amazing testimonies. And we formulated a team back in at the end of 2017, and started our first year in 2018. And so we are going on our 8th year of going around the nation, bro, going into schools, speaking about anti-bullying, suicide prevention, and mental health. And it's a team it's what it started out as a travel team that goes into schools raising awareness on how to how to have a healthy mindset, and be able to ultimately that's what we do, is talk about purpose. And we help students obviously find their purpose, ignite the purpose, and then also at the end of the day is for helping them being able to stay another day.
That's awesome, man. Hey, that's a great cause. So you guys go different schools
Yeah.
across the country.
Yeah.
So how many schools do you hit in like a month?
In a month?
Yeah.
I would say on average, whenever the school year starts, from August to the end of May, we probably would hit around, I'll say 25 schools on average. And then outside of that, we do conferences, churches, and then helping other organizations build their culture within their businesses or their organizations as well, and helping them. We have some dope people on the team, and I feel like we as a team formulated a good, healthy culture that has been able to spread not only positivity, but we help each other, challenge each other to find our purpose as well. And then it really ignites us whenever we see students light up and find their purpose. And so over the past 8 years, this is crazy, because 2026, this is going on our 8th year. And I would say we closed in last year on hitting 400,000 students live.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
400,000 kids.
Yeah, bro.
That's a lot of impacted lives, man.
Yeah, yeah.
That's amazing.
This is wild.
Yeah, no, because, I know purpose is probably like one of the biggest parts of your life. If you had no purpose, you kind of drift back and forth. And that's kind of what I went doing as a kid. I didn't know what why I'm here, what I'm doing. I just kind of coasted and,
Yeah.
I couldn't find it, later in life. So, you know, how did you guys, I guess, start off with this? Like, did you did you have this in school, or were you like, hey, this should be a thing, or
Yeah, yeah.
how did this start?
No, man, good question. Sidebar, what made you find out what your purpose was?
I don't know what my purpose was.
Yeah.
Man, that's a long. I think at some point I just figured out what I was good at and what I enjoyed doing, and how I can use that, to help myself and to help
Yeah.
other people. So I came in the video randomly because I had somebody no, I started a graphic design class,
Okay.
and then I moved over to video. And
Yeah.
did the video announcements in high school.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and I thought that was fun, and I was good at it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I caught on to it pretty quick.
Yeah.
I did do, funny fake commercials and
For real?
yeah, in college we do like this skits all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
And make fake commercials for fake TV shows that we'd make.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah,
That's fire.
it's fun stuff.
What was the best commercial that you did?
The best commercial, I made I made a commercial for a dating app that we just made up.
Heck,
Um,
what was it called?
I don't even remember what it's called now, but it was like it was like it was a dating app that, like, if you match with the girl,
Yeah.
she would like magically pop up next to you.
In real life?
Yeah, and then
Oh,
you had like 30 seconds to make her want to stay. I know. Yeah, I'm so fast that this is good.
okay. Yeah, yeah.
Cause that's right. So like that was so in the commercial. Yeah, it was like SNL style.
Yeah, yeah.
So like in the commercial, it was me and my friend. So like I would get the most attractive girl I could find. Like,
Yeah.
hey, can you just like sit here for 30 seconds and like completely ignores it? Like no matter
Yeah.
what I said, just ignore it for
Yeah, yeah.
just. And then we changed it to like uh the act can go international.
Okay.
And so my friend had a match with like an Asian girl
Yeah.
with English.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I'm like, hey, whatever you think, you just ignore it. Just
Okay.
pretend like you don't understand her.
Yeah.
And then she would disappear again. It was a friendly narration.
That's incredible. You don't remember what the name?
I don't remember what it was called. The act.
Dang it. That should be a real thing, to be honest.
There's something about like the forever alone app. That's your enchanted. Oh,
Forever alone.
yeah, that's the forever alone app.
That's crazy. It's just a FA.
Yep.
Fire. I like that. Dude, if you don't patent that, then Elon Musk is probably gonna try to make that.
He already has that patent, but it's like it's somewhere in the library of patents.
Yeah, yeah. That's fire.
Yep.
So your my bad. Your question was,
So
how do we get it started?
yeah, I think it's like you guys go out there and help kids find their purpose. But
Yep.
how did that idea pop in their heads? It's like, hey, these kids are kind of roaming around, not know what to do.
Yeah, yeah. They're roaming around. Yeah, bro. Because I think, to be honest, I mean, a lot of us in life, even myself, we've all dealt with trying to find purpose and trying to figure out even what purpose is to you. Um, and I feel like purpose is a progress and is a part of the journey of life. And so everything started with Generation Y. with my personal story, really, and then, it progressed. So, I don't know if you want the long version or short version,
I
but
understand what.
yeah.
Whatever you want to say.
There's a podcast, right? Yeah, yeah. So, the best podcast in the world right here with Alan Flores.
Try to get the 50 subscribers.
Yeah. Yeah, smash that like button, share, comment, subscribe,
All of it.
do all the things, right? Um, cause we in the high rise downtown OKC, baby.
Three.
Yeah.
Oh, first floor.
Well, yeah,
First floor, that's other good thing.
that was a high step though, coming in here.
Please don't crowd. You couldn't crowd the gate.
No pictures, please.
Yeah.
Jeez. Bro, yeah, yeah. So it started with my personal story and um my personal story. I went from I'll start from just the high points, you know. So I'm a suicide survivor. So I attempted twice when I was a freshman in college. And then a year after that, I lost one of my good friends to suicide. And then this is stuff that I talk about, you know, to the students whenever we're at assemblies and stuff. But the biggest thing was uh I was going through my own thing because I felt like I was really misunderstood because I know what I want to do and I knew what I wanted to do at the time and I knew exactly how I wanted it to look. I knew exactly like, you know, because I feel called. I felt called to it, and I feel like whenever you get called to something, that's whenever your soul starts wanting to change something,
Yeah.
you know. And so whenever that happens, my personal experience, and then losing my friend after that, it kind of awoken? I don't know. Awoke something in me, shook something in me that was, um, very personal, and then it became a burden, and then but not like a burden, like it's weighing me down, and, I'm frustrated with having it, you know? It was like a burden, like I'm lit with a fire to do something about this because, um, my friend, he actually messaged me on Facebook and, whenever I found out the news, I never met during that time, you know, I didn't message him back, and then I found out the news, you know what I'm saying? And so,
Oh man.
so it's kinda like a, you know, I carried that for a long time of, like, regret, and, but then at the same time, Oklahoma went from 32nd to the 3rd leading state in the nation for teen suicide in um, 2017. And so, yeah, bro, I was like, at the time, for me to realize my purpose, I went through a journey of like finding a new community, which was here in the city and through music and through spoken word and just the creative arts. And so
Yeah.
I found a really dope community that was on fire for God and then at the same time on fire for just encouraging other people, bro. And then, and that's the thing that I tell the students is like, if you really truly think that you're alone, then you gotta find new people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because they're out here and they really there's amazing people out here that want to see you win. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
Sure.
and I'll just challenge anybody to like find those people because
Mhm.
those people will help you light something in you that you probably never knew that you had, you know? And so, so yeah, in 2017, I saw that statistic, and at the time, I was already traveling, doing music at churches, at conferences, at all these things, and then DJing on the side, and then doing spoken word, and at the same time, you know, obviously working a 40-hour week job, having a kid, and
Yeah.
you know, it was wild. So, um, while I'm, um, you know, formulating this like, what is this? I got something that's, stirring inside of me, and then at the time, I also joined another assembly team that was going into schools just talking about anti-bullying, and they like it was great, and I was helping them do, you know, bookings and all these things, and then uh, there was still like at the end of the assemblies, students would still come up to you and ask you like, "I'm being bullied. Yeah, I appreciate that, but like, why am I getting bullied? Why do I have these feelings? Why am I dealing with anxiety? Why am I dealing with depression? Why am I XYZ?" And there was all these questions that circled around why,
Yeah.
you know? And then whenever that statistic hit, ironically, the dude that was over the other one was like, "Hey man, I'm getting too old to dance. And so if you want to keep doing this, then, pray about it, see where you want to go with it and everything like that." And so yeah, I did that, bro. And God was like, I need a generation that knows that they have a purpose
Mhm.
because I gave them a purpose.
Mhm.
And I am that purpose. You know what I'm saying? And bro, it just shook it in me. I was like, all right, we're calling it Generation Y. You
That's
know,
awesome. That's fun. I like that.
WHY.
I like that. GNWY inspired.
Yeah, man. So, because like that's the foundation of everything. Just like you were saying, it's like once somebody understands that they have a purpose, and even just talking about purpose and talking about like you're not just sitting here taking up space. You're not here just wasting your life away. You know what I'm saying? Like even if you have hard seasons, those seasons will pass.
Yeah.
And the fact is that you're here to do something great.
Yeah.
And it doesn't even matter if you do the smallest thing in the world, or like, or even if you're, barista, or you're like working on cars, you're doing XYZ, but like it doesn't matter what you do. Just like you, bro, I see you in the newsroom just like flicking around and doing all these buttons and stuff, and then I'm walking in, and these people are talking to me, getting done with an interview on the thing. We're like, "Hey, you're about to come see Alan," and he's the master behind the boards that do all this stuff. And I'm like, I walk in there and you look like freaking, like a music producer that's got all these buttons that are flashing, screens going everywhere, and I'm like, Bro, Alan is like in his state of genius." You know what I'm saying? And it sounds wild because like in your mind, in your perspective, you're like, "I'm just doing what I do. I did like I love this and all this kind of stuff." And it's like it's all came from Forever Alone. You know what I'm saying? But like,
I just tell people how I'm a glorified button pusher.
bro,
Glorified button pusher.
but I don't know. Things that come naturally to you could blow somebody else's mind.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's whenever you know that you're walking in your purpose.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that I love, is helping somebody get into that. And then now that also moves into, the mental health space,
Mhm.
because it's like, okay, how do we get this person that doesn't even realize that they have a purpose to the stage of, okay, I realize it now. And then where's the space that I feel free
Mhm.
and I feel accepted and I feel like I am operating just fluidly, and I'm like, this is me. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm excited to be here. I can wake up at, bro, we wake up at probably, there's I'd say 95% of the time we wake up at like 3 a.m. to like get to our destination, to get the van, all of our equipment,
Yeah.
and the team. We pack up and load, and we head out to the schools.
Yeah.
And it's like no other job, bro, would probably wake me up at 3 a.m., just to do that. But like,
Dream for
it's like, right. And it's like this. That's how you know that you're operating in your purpose. It's
Yeah.
like what gets you excited to wake up to be like, this is me, and this is what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna do it with a passion. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
so,
for sure.
so anyway, yeah, bro, we started um top of 2018. We got the name, got to legalize all the things, and then we started, with our first school, and n- ever since the first school,
Mhm.
we haven't had a kid that come up to you and ask why anymore,
Yeah.
because we're talking about purpose.
Yeah.
And that's the cool thing that I see. You're like, you see a need, you fulfill the need, And what these kids are needing is that sense of purpose. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, for sure.
And
Have you met any kids with like disabilities in there?
oh yeah,
Cause yeah, cause I didn't have that when I was in grade school.
yeah,
That was something that I kind of liked. Cause I didn't find myself until way. I guess I was like I guess I was kind of smart as a kid, but like
yeah,
I didn't have something that I was particularly good at or better than anyone else at the
yeah,
time, and so I was just and I had my disability, so
yeah,
kind of just there,
yeah.
So so when you encounter, that are you in mostly high school? Is it high school, middle school?
Middle school, high school, college. Yeah,
Okay, yeah. So when you encounter, a kid in there, maybe a wheelchair or on crutches or like me who walks kind of with a limp or
yeah,
whatever, and they're like, hey, I don't really have anything going for me.
yeah.
Like, well, what's your, uh, what's your encouragement to them, or how do you engage with that?
So I'll tell you about one. Well, I got a lot. Hold on, let me think. No, I've got okay, yeah, yeah. All right, so this is one that I thought was super fire. Just in this lane and category that you're talking about. Um there's this kid that he wanted to be a YouTuber.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. And but he, obviously he felt like his disability was crippling to him to be able to do that,
Right. Same.
which is why yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. So and which is normal, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's normal to think that. It's normal to, all these things, normal to feel that, all these things. And um but at the time, I think it was probably 3 years ago, um and at that time, I believe it was the guy that there was actually 2 guys. One that I actually met, his name is like Nick Sansonestasso, and then he has no limbs.
Okay.
Or no, sorry, he has no legs.
Okay.
And then there's the other guy that he had no legs and no arms.
Okay.
And they both became motivational speakers and entrepreneurs and all these things, right? And so at that time, um, this kid, he was in a wheelchair and he was, I think that he was, I think, paralyzed from the waist down and everything. So, and yeah, he wanted to be a YouTuber. And I was like, okay, first of all, you love, YouTube, you've done your research, all these things. And I'm like, but why do you want to do YouTube?
Yeah.
And he was like, because I want to be a voice for all the people that are just like me.
Hmm.
And I was like, that's the biggest reason that you could ever say.
Yeah.
And it's because you're not doing it for you. You're not doing it for, um, trying to get famous. You're not doing it. You want to hear other people's stories and you want to see them become free to voice their experience.
Yeah.
And then he was like, he started to light up a little bit, and then I told him about those 2 people that I just mentioned. And then he was like, oh, wow. And, never thought of it like that and all these things. And it's like, um, and I'm like, I don't know if like maybe it does take somebody that's just kind of a little more freely candid or talking about it, but like it having I don't know. I mean, he just from that moment on, he was like, lighted up. He lit up throughout the assembly because I met him before the assembly.
Okay.
I met him, and then got him involved with the assembly.
Okay.
And then even after the assembly, like, walking around with them and, introducing him to people or people on the team and all these things. And I'm like, you just see his perspective change because I'm showing this kid to everybody around him, like I'm the normal person he is. He's still a person. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
I mean, just because somebody's got a physical crippling ability or disability or whatever, and then even in my life, I saw like my depression as a crippling disability.
Yeah.
My anxiety. Okay, I'm a big overthinker. I've got to hurdle this thing. I got to XYZ. I'm like, we all got some form of it. You know what I'm saying? And But you, bro, I love watching you operate. And you even said it before you turned the cameras on. Like, I'm not meant for the camera. Like, okay, then why are you doing this?
It's so easy and that's it. I just want to tell deeper stories, man. I just saw it. I didn't. Well, so it started. This whole thing started
Yeah.
as like I was just trying to talk about jujitsu and doing jujitsu with disabilities.
Yeah.
And then it turned into like just talking about general things and disabilities, and then it turned into like, oh, maybe I can, I know Alex, she has a disability. Maybe I still want to talk about it. And
Yeah.
then, there's a lot of people at church with like
Yeah.
disabilities. So I just started having people on.
Yeah.
And here we are now doing this.
Yeah.
You know, I don't have, millions of views, but, if it helps someone, then
And that's what it is.
yeah, and this is fun to do.
Like,
This is
it,
fun to do.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. I mean, and obviously it creates a space for people to, talk candidly that like
Yeah.
you don't really know their full story or, XYZ. And then you learn something, I learned something, and then it's like it's a takeaway. So
Then hopefully you guys learn something. Yeah. That's watching the
I forgot they were there, you know. So not
yeah,
playing.
that's funny.
But you know what I'm saying? Is like you you're overcoming. You're overcoming. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Just over anything, like, and you're finding and creating a space for you, and now you're doing it for other people, and that's beautiful, bro.
Huh.
So
Appreciate that, man.
yeah, man.
I just always tell people, if it blows up, cool.
Yeah.
If it doesn't blow up, a ton of people watch it and they're encouraged. Pull through.
Yeah, bro. And that's what it is. It's like you do it, you're doing it for you at the point, and then it starts impacting other people, and then you're like, hey, let's keep it rocking. You know what I'm saying? And um, so yeah, man. On the journey of Generation Y, it's like, we started out doing one assembly, and then word caught around Oklahoma that there's this, young group of college students that are making a lot of noise, and traveling all over or all over the state. And then, yeah, and yeah, bro, over time, obviously, we saved money up to, get our own, trailer, sound equipment,
Yeah.
projectors, projector screens, all the things. And so, and then, within the first, I would say year to 2 years,
Yeah.
like, we don't really have to do cold calling not that much anymore, and
That's awesome.
it keeps itself booked, which is pretty amazing. And then, 2 years ago, we started or maybe 2 or 3 years ago, we started a mentorship class in John Marshall High School,
Right.
and that's all year round, and so we're in there every week, and we got at least, I'd say 80 to 110 students that show up every week, to talk about purpose, to talk about life, to talk about, how to follow your dreams, bro.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, and it's a beautiful thing. So it's like now, the reach has gone a little crazy, and so,
Oh,
we impact.
that's awesome.
And thank you, bro. We impact 10,000 10,000 students annually, and then we have, the one site right now, and we're working on, more than one
Oh,
site
yeah.
in different
It's
schools.
extending. Oh, yeah.
Mm.
You'll be all over the place things too, though. Wow. That's wild, man. Like it's crazy to think about, this small thing that you started, it's like, whoa, even whoa, yo, okay, hold on.
Mm.
It's crazy how, and when you do work in your purpose, I
Mm.
feel like God does bless that because it's like, hey, this is what I made you for, so
Mm.
I'm obviously gonna bless that and allow you to do that.
Yeah.
For some people, they become the next Billy Graham. For some people, they kind of stay local and do their thing at their local
Yeah.
church, and it's all great.
Yeah, bro. It's
So
all that's
it's all
that's
great.
dude, it's all great, dude. Yes. No, because it's true, man. I mean, everybody plays their part, and if
Yeah,
everybody plays their part, then you're a part of the puzzle, bro. The
yeah,
puzzle of life, and you're operating in that, and it's a beautiful thing. And so, and that's the thing that also helped me get over my, still deal with it to this day, bro. Like, I mean, there's a lot of things that we can't help, like our
Yeah.
thoughts that come into our head, or there's things that are constantly a daily battle. But it's like, um, my biggest thing was for me to shift my perspective on
Mhm.
life and gratitude, and um, being able to understand that everything happens for a reason, and everything you know, moves accordingly to God's plan.
Yeah.
And then you're grateful for it all. If you're
Yeah.
grateful for it all, then you can be satisfied with anything and everything.
Yeah, no, I mean, hey, we all kind of do. I still have my moments of depression. I went through that in college too. I won't talk about it a lot anymore, but I'm also a suicide survivor, so
For real.
yeah, yeah,
Oh.
that's right. I had my two attempts, one my senior year of college, like right before I graduated,
Mm,
and one after I graduated, which I was
really.
22. Yeah,
Wow. Bro,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
glad
And so, yeah,
I'm glad that you're here.
I was in what's it called, inpatient facility for like a
Yeah.
week,
Yeah, man.
and like I don't know. I think that was like my lowest point because you know it's basically a nicer jail. So
Yeah.
no offense to anybody, but you gotta get permission to take showers. If you wanted like a pencil, you had to get permission to get a
Mm,
pencil and all that stuff.
yeah.
So like that was definitely like my lowest point at that point in my life when I was like 22.
Yeah.
So, but I think it does go back to purpose because I remember. I guess for me at least, my first attempt, well, let me backtrack. I think things start like in your mind, your mindset, because I remember for my first attempt when I was really dealing with depression,
Mm,
the things I thought about, I was like, oh, I wonder if that would be
yeah.
enough to, take me out. I'm trying to keep it PG, right?
Yeah. But
And so, I was thinking, like, I wonder if I did this, if that would be enough to, end it. And then I was quickly like, but that's crazy. I would never do that.
mm,
But like, that was exactly what I did, and so like, all I had to say is, like, a thing start in your mind, like,
mm,
or, for the Christian, like things start at the heart level.
mm,
It's like what you have in your heart will eventually
manifest that.
manifest. Yeah. So,
For
right,
sure.
and so and this is preaching to myself too. It's like, whatever negative thoughts you have in your mind, that's gonna eventually
Come on.
come out.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Definitely. This is a good, since I'm learning more about your story, bro. That's fire. I'm glad that you're here.
I'm glad that you're here.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. The if you were to look back at that kid, that Allen, what would be like one thing that you would
Like,
say to them?
like 22-year-old Alan.
Yeah.
Oh, man. It's funny because I'm 32. It's 10 years later.
Decade. You be
And I'm old people. Uh,
nah.
that's it. Um, I have, and because at the time, I had a lot. Because it was basically just like I got rejected a lot by girls. And like, like I was extremely lonely and stuff like that. And so I want to be like the cliche of like, hey, it's gonna pass. You know what I mean?
Mm,
But like on some level, I would say to myself, like, hey, I know this really sucks right now, but like, you're gonna go find a job. You're gonna like move away. And not give, not give that girl a second thought. You know what I mean?
mm,
And no shade to the girl. It's not her fault. But
yeah.
yeah. But but beyond that because I was depressed way before that.
Yeah.
I think I would go back and like hey dude, like yeah, like you have CP. Uh, it sucks because it does. You know, it's frustrating.
Yeah.
But I would say like there's stuff that you need to be thankful for, and there's stuff that you can do with this to make it yours. You
Yeah.
know, like or you don't like you can take care of it, not it take care of you, type thing. And so there's because at the time, you know, we go to church together. Your senior year, like
Shout out, okay, see.
shout out, okay,
Yeah, yeah.
your senior year kind of outgoing, bringing people and stuff like that. Used to not be.
You're the best greeter out here, huh?
That was not me at all.
That is you.
Well, I mean, no, I mean back in the day.
Oh, yeah, yeah, my bad. I feel.
I was like very introverted, very shy, very
Yeah.
you know. And so I go like I would tell myself like, hey, dude, like, yeah, you have to be, but it's okay because there's stuff that you can do,
Mm.
and and because you, yeah, I would say that, yeah, like there's a lot you can't do,
Yeah.
and that's okay. There's a lot that you're gonna be able to do
Yeah.
later on. So I think that's right. That's how it started.
Did you think back then, a decade ago, that you'd be doing jujitsu?
No, dude, no, no.
For real? Why not?
Um,
Because you already had a sexy body and you used to beat people up?
Dude, I've always been skinny. Like I've never. I guess now I have more muscle, but
You're
like
jacked now.
I figured,
You could break this table in half, bro.
uh, I think, but
Tune in next episode where Alan breaks a table in
I
half.
just bro.
Yeah.
What was that like the 1 inch punch?
Yeah.
No, I I'm super into anime. So I've always liked fighting and like fighting styles and do like I always wanted to try martial art. But every time I saw people doing these like flying kicks and like all these like things that require you to be flexible, I was just like, no,
Yeah, yeah.
no way. And my friend was doing it at the time.
Mm.
It was back in Sherman. And he invited me one time. I was like, you know what, okay. Because he would talk about it all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
Like this is like classic jiu-jitsu, like hey dude, have you ever done jiu-jitsu? Yeah, it's like the coolest thing ever.
Like that bro dude conversation.
Yeah, it was like, hey man, what you been up to? Oh, dude, I've been training. Like that's all I do now. Dude.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, like what training? What are you doing? He's like, jiu-jitsu. You should come and just come on the mats and do stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. I'll go. And I went. It was fun. Like we did some cool stuff.
Yeah.
And when I went to Dallas, I was like, all right, you know what? I'm in Dallas, new city. I've always wanted to learn how to fight. I'll find the gym somewhere.
Yeah.
And there was one 5 minutes from my house that I lived at the time.
Okay.
So I just went there.
Yeah.
You know, I learned how to break someone's leg in 3 places. And I signed up that day.
You said you signed up that day?
Yeah.
Like, this is awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, we did some moves that are illegal for most white belts.
Nice.
No, not most. Every white belt.
Yeah.
And so I was like, cool. I just said, never keep going.
Yeah.
9 years later, just kept doing it.
Oh, so you've been doing it for 10 years?
Yeah.
Lucky?
Well,
Wow.
no, 9 years. I don't know. Was it 10 years? 9 to 10 years.
Wow, that's incredible, bro.
Yeah.
That's a real deal then back there, baby. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fire, man. And so like so that gave you a little bit of confidence.
It
Yes.
did because, um, so, jujitsu stuff, you have, it's think like a chessboard. Like, you and I have the same pieces, but like, the way we move the pieces, there's like an infinite amount of ways to move.
Yeah.
It's like in jujitsu, there's like an infinite amount of ways to do
Mm.
the same thing.
Yep.
And so when I figured that out, I I just thought like, okay, so you mean to tell me all I had to do is figure out, what I can do, what works best for
Mhm.
Lamb, and I could potentially be somewhat good at this.
A trained assassin.
They're like, yeah, that's what everyone does. I'm like, oh, dude,
That's a wrap. Yep.
yeah.
Good.
So that gave me like, okay, I can't do this or move like this, but like, I don't have to necessarily do that. I can do a different move or go a different direction
Yeah.
or twist someone's arm a different way or whatever. So that's why I felt so attracted to her. They're like,
Y
there's no one. There are right ways to do. There are like principles, but they're not rules.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful picture too of, like, of life, and
Oh man,
it's great.
we're going missing the value like lifetime.
Yeah. Right. No, for real, man. I mean, like, that's exactly what blows these students' minds is that, like, somebody going into their world and what we do as humans, I feel like whenever you're trapped in your own mind and whenever you're trapped in, all these barriers that you feel like you're putting up, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And whether it's you putting it up or you watching a lot of social media, so you're seeing people live their lives, or you're watching, people in your school, your friend group, or in XYZ, and you think everybody else has got it together, and then boom, here's another barrier. I don't have it together, so
Yeah.
what's up with me? So oh, I can't do this sport, or I can't do this. I can't talk to that girl. I can't do whatever, whatever. And it's like you realize you're building all these barriers, but once you actually step back and take yourself out of your like an outer body experience, you can be like, okay, well, what can I control?
Yeah.
Okay, where are my paths that I feel passionate about? And it's just like you finding different moves that you can control, the conversation, or you can control the movement of the direction of life that you're gonna be going. And it's like you're finding different pathways to be able to be like, oh, I'm confident in this. Oh, I'm confident in that. I'm good at this. I'm good at that. Boom, boom, boom. So then it's like, okay, well, you know, avenue can I take with this one?
Mm.
What avenue can I take with that one? And so then now I was just talking to one of our students at John Marshall, and he was like, and he's a great basketball player.
Yeah.
And he was like, man, I just feel like I don't have enough confidence, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, hold on. Where do you think confidence is coming from? Because you're already operating in your talent, right?
Yeah.
And, I think that, in his mind, he's building barriers in certain ways. It's like, I'm not getting enough court time, or I'm not doing certain shots or moves that I really want to do. And where does that come from? And then it's like, okay, well, you're watching your peers, or you're on social media, and all you see is somebody's highlight basketball reels, or somebody on the court only, showing the shots that they make and all these things. And it's like, okay, he's building up those barriers and being like, okay, whatever. And so I'm like, where do you think confidence come from? And then he's like, I don't know. And then I'm like, it comes from the consistency. If you continually do the move, mess up in the move. If you mess up in the move, you're gonna find how to perfect that move.
Yeah.
If you're gonna, mess up, we all mess up in everything.
Yeah.
But the only way that we figure out how to master it is through the mess up.
Yeah. I forget. There's, I don't know how accurate this is, but like, there's a thing online. It's like Kobe Bryant missed. He missed more than he made.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, I want to give a random number, but like, it's still like, but he's still Kobe. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
he's still Kobe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right. So,
yeah,
but like, he, missed a lot of shots too.
yeah.
And so, yeah, like, we're going to have this, we're going to mess up. We're going to,
Mm,
I compete sometimes. I lose more than I win.
yeah.
But, that's how it goes in there. Like, losing, losing doesn't feel good, but you can take it as an experience to learn that, okay,
Mm,
how can I fix it? What did I do wrong?
yeah.
Or, you know, because, if you win all the time, you don't learn anything. Like, I mean, You know, I mean, hey, don't get me wrong. I love winning. That gold medal
Yeah,
is
yeah.
good, but like, I you unnecessarily improve time.
Yeah,
Like like those hard moments help you grow more. You know, for your real confidence
yeah, man.
comes from like,
I'm
hey, I lost it one time. Look how happy again because
yeah,
now I know what to do.
yeah.
Every
You can't build a diamond if you don't have pressure.
yeah, for
You
sure.
know? And it goes back to that one saying is like you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Yeah,
And so would you rather be a failure in something that you tried to do and then you learn how to do it? Or would you rather be a failure and like not even trying?
so just for the sake of argument, let's just say a kid says, "I'd rather just not try because I want to fail."
You say say it
Yeah,
one more time.
yeah. So for the sake of argument, let's
Mhm.
just say you ask a kid that, and they're like, "Well, I don't want to fail, so I'd rather just not try." Like, what would you say? It's like I know going in,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna succeed.
Mhm.
Somehow he's figured that out. Probably like, these barriers in his own head. But it's like, you know what? Screw it. I'm just not gonna try.
Yeah. I would say that you already you, because I mean I've been there. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to try that because I mean I don't want to look like a loser. You know what I'm saying? And so, but if I was if I was talking to myself whenever I said that,
Mm,
then I would say to myself that okay, well then you already lost
mm-hmm.
because the mindset is what made you lose.
Yeah.
So if you want to continue this mindset, then you will continue to never try something. You will never be able to win something that you actually want.
Yeah.
So then it starts with the mind.
Mm-hmm.
So if you already set yourself up for failure, then that's what you're gonna do
You're probably
is
gonna
fail. Yeah. So so then I would be like, all right, well then how you gonna like get a job?
mm,
Are you not gonna want to try to apply?
yeah.
Because sometimes you have to apply it in life in every aspect.
Yeah.
You have to wake up in the morning and decide, am I gonna walk out of the house with clothes on or no clothes on? You know what I'm saying? You got to make a decision to apply yourself to do something.
Yeah.
So if you want to start with the mindset of I'm gonna fail, you might as well walk out butt naked. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, or not even, you know what I'm saying, or not even try to like do anything with yourself, bro. And then you're gonna end up, you know, so that's the thing that I keep saying to myself whenever I feel like I want to have a lazy day. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, do you want to be laying in this bed and stinking and like not even trying or something? And then I'm thinking like, no, I stink. You know what I'm saying? I need to wake up and do something about it. And that's the thing is like, I have to continually apply myself to get up and try regardless because without trying there's no joy in what could I achieve.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's all like, it's not even about Jordan's achievements or accolades or anything like that. It's about God gave you this opportunity. And what are you going to do with that opportunity that somebody gave you? I give you, you know, $100,000 or $10,000, whatever. Are you going to just blow it? And then I'm like, okay, Alan, I gave you that opportunity to invest in yourself and do something great, and you're gonna take it. And then, you know what I'm saying? And then I would be frustrated with you because you didn't take it and multiply it.
Right. Yeah.
So then at the same time, it's like, okay, well, you got today. What are you gonna do with today?
Yeah.
So it starts with your mindset. All in all, that's why we talk about mental health because it doesn't matter, bro. Don't get. I don't want to get ramped up, but like it really doesn't matter about somebody going in and having a program and talking about jobs or doing XYZ or how you're gonna do step by step by step. Okay, cool, but that doesn't work for everybody.
Yeah.
For one, that doesn't work for everybody. And two, you 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 being able to know that this body that you have been given is not only is, in spiritual terms, it's a temple, but at the same time, it's a machine, right? And so it's like, and if everything starts with, the thoughts that you think, then everything starts with your mind, bro.
Yeah.
And everything starts with like the things that you subconsciously think about yourself. You looking in the mirror and instead of thinking like, well, for me, yeah, I mean, we all short kings out here, but like, but for, for me, like even back in the day, it's like, oh, okay, I don't amount to anything because I don't fit into any friend group. I'm friends with a lot of people, but like, I'm not fitting in with nobody, really. I just love people. Okay, so if I'm thinking, do I think the negative of that side or do I think the positive of that side? Okay, so I could dwindle back into my subconscious and be like, Jordan doesn't have any real friends.
Yeah.
I just got a lot of people around. Okay, there's the negative side of it. Positive side of it is God's given me the ability to talk with somebody from a different, race or ethnicity or a different religion or a different, sports or different home background, different everything like that. It's like God's given you that ability, bro. And so it's like, forget about the negative side of everything has got this balancing act. And if you can meet God in the most purposeful, positive way that He's created you and He sees you in, then you will always operate in this higher frequency of, dude,
Yeah.
let's get it. You know what I'm saying? And like, I mean, you and I both, like, whenever we're greeting at church, bro, you see people walking in, probably having a heavy week and all that kind of stuff, but you setting a tone
Yeah.
can change their day.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
Too much with a smile on face.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
And they're like, and some people are like, "What the heck is he smiling for?" But it's like, bro, the joy breaks down those barriers that we were just talking about.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, bro, the phrase "kill him with kindness" is the most realest thing ever. I've done that multiple times, and people are like, "What am I doing upset with Jordan?" You know what I'm saying? It's like then it's coming full circle and be like, "Nah, bro, you're tripping." You know what I'm saying? And so, like, that's the thing is like, even though the enemy works in all types of ways, and being able to throw all of the negative barriers that you could put up, bro, they're like you can feel it.
Yeah.
But remember what the fact is.
Yeah.
The fact and the foundation is God created you. And this is another opportunity that you can wake up, breathe, and do something about the breath.
Yeah.
Now let's multiply this. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
No, you gotta remind yourself of the truth. That's something that I've been working on, just reminding myself that, like, hey, I am created in God's image, or I am
Mm,
valuable. I do have something to contribute to planet Earth, to
mhm,
God's plan. And, I think, this whole mental health stuff, man, like, you already have an enemy that's trying to take you out.
mhm.
Don't help the enemy take you out.
Yeah, yeah.
And, I know I'm not trying to make it, cliche and the slogans or whatever, but, like, it's true, you know what I mean? Like, there's already someone out to take you out, to not trying to, like, keep you away from fulfilling your purpose. So, like, don't add to the thing that you have to fight,
Mm,
you know? And I know we all have to battle our own minds and stuff, and
mhm,
and do that, but I just feel like nowadays the enemy is really having a field day with, like, mental health and, like,
mhm.
social media and, like, comparison
Yep.
and all that. Like, it's all over the place. Like, you can't go an hour without, well, 30 minutes without seeing
Mm,
some kind of ad that you don't have this, or you need this, or she had this. And, like, it's wild. Like, it's wild how much is out there. And so, yeah, reminding yourself of the truth, that you are loved and you are cared for.
mhm.
It's super important.
You're loved and you bring value to this life.
Yeah, because it's so easy to forget it nowadays.
Yeah,
It's
bro.
so easy.
100%. And to forget,
Mm. Like
the
like
only way to remember is through your mind.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So it's like literally everything runs through your brain.
through your mind.
And so it's like you can set the tone of your own body just
Mhm.
by changing the thoughts that you speak about yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And just like I was saying earlier, it's like I talked about, I used to have a terrible self worth and view of myself.
Yeah.
And, I used to I had a lot of energy as a kid, you know what I'm saying? But like I was I didn't know what to do with it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's all contained. And so whenever I was, just trying to figure that out, bro, it really does. The change comes whenever you change the course.
Yeah.
You change your community. You change the conversation. You change the, atmosphere that you're in. And so it's like whenever you change, and this is crazy because have you ever watched The Equalizer?
With Denzel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think it's either the first one or yeah, no, 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 the one with the one with the girl that they keep meeting in the coffee shop.
Cough drop. Is he in Europe?
No, that's the last one, I think.
Okay. Okay, yeah, okay. So the second one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, so whenever he's talking to the girl, bro, and the girl says, the girl, bro, this is lit me on fire, bro. And the girl says, obviously she's like in a prostitution world and all these things. And then she's talking to him, and she says something to the effect of like, well, you don't know because you're not in my world,
Mhm.
and I can't change it because this is the world that I'm in, pretty much.
Right.
And the simple phrase that Denzel says, he's like, well, then change the world.
Mhm. Yeah.
It's all in the decisions that you make.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, dude, bro, lit me up. I was laying on the couch like, "Whoa, what?" And so, like, bro, but it is really that. Some people say that it's not that simple, but it really is. It helped me. I've seen it help other students.
Mm.
I've seen, we had an internship throughout the summertime, and these kids come in, and some of them are from different schools, some of them are from, same school, all that kind of stuff. But bringing them in and then bringing them around different cultures, different races, different everything, and like, and that's something that I say all the time in our assemblies. I was like, our differences shouldn't divide us, but our purpose should unite us, right? Because
Right.
everybody has a purpose, so that's the common ground. And so if I look at you and realize Alan has a purpose and he's a person and he's, in this world to do something, then I'm gonna meet you at a level playing field, and then we're gonna move from there.
Yeah.
I don't come at you at like I'm this or I'm that or I'm boom boom boom. But it's like if I can right here, eye level, thank God we're short kings. So it's always eye level, baby.
Right.
But it's like, if I can meet you here,
Yeah.
then it's only up from there. You know what I'm
I
saying?
like that.
So it's like the same thing with these students. They come in, different, abilities, thoughts, and all these things, and then they come in and be like, "Man, I didn't think about this," or "I wanted to be around different cultures, so that's why I joined Generation Y." And so, like, they learn about different cultures, different, everything, and so, and it's a beautiful thing because it's like you have to change your world, bro.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have known, half of the things that I know if I didn't pull myself out of this situation,
Mhm.
out of this dark place, and then decide
Yeah.
to move into a different direction. Put myself in around better community. Put myself in a situation that, oh, I want to grow in this. So, okay, well, then who's great at this?
Mhm.
I'm going to find these people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like even right now, in the business world and nonprofit world of Generation Y, bro, I'm like, I'm the worst, I would say. And I battle that every freaking day. But like in my mind, I have to find people that are better at it than I am.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I currently, as Jordan Miller of 2026, I have to find people that are better at this than I am.
Yeah.
And so I've got a mentor that is over the Urban Bridge on the east side. Marcus Jackson's super dope guy, and I've known him through the music. It started through there, and then he's been mentoring, and he's just a dope dude all around. But it's like I'm learning from people like that, and learning from Tim, learning from all these people, and it's like I'm not gonna grow unless I have met people that are successful in the areas I'm trying to grow, and I'm not going to grow myself if I don't meet people who have grown in this area.
Yeah.
So it's like, bro, change your world.
Change the world, man. That's good, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
I like that a lot.
It's Denzel Washington.
That's Denzel for you,
That's
man.
Denzel, baby. DW.
Oh man. So to put a bow on this, just to wrap this up, any last encouragement to anybody who's I know we're trying to encourage a lot of people this whole time, but someone who's kind of like me at the time. I was bullied quite a bit. That's a whole another rabbit hole. I was bullied quite a bit, which is why I became very introverted and shy, and then tried things that I wanted to try at the time because I was afraid to be made fun of or whatever. So if there's middle school or high school out there that's hasn't for whatever reason encountered GNWY somehow, and they're like, I suck, man. Like, my life really sucks. What was your last bit of encouragement for that student, kid, guy, girl?
Yeah. I would say, um, well, first of all, I want to hear about your rabbit hole of bullying on Sarge Life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can make another episode.
Yeah. Hey, back for round two.
You guys want to support me getting bullied? Leave it in the comments. I'll do that comment. We can talk about it.
Bro, if we get a request, would I be the first one to reoccur? Yeah. Sure.
Yeah,
Smash that like button. Leave a comment at the bottom that you want to hear about Alton's story.
you're gonna be the first. We're back.
Yeah, we're back. What's up in the bachelor pad? Yes, sir. I love it.
You guys want to hear about that?
Yeah.
Share it. Leave a like. No, I'll make it happen.
Yeah, yeah. I
I'll
love
make
it.
it happen.
I love it. I love it. So, a kid saying that they suck. That they suck.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's what I say about myself.
Right. No, man. Then that's the crazy thing. It's funny because I laughed, not because it's funny, but it's not funny. You know what I'm saying? But like,
Yeah.
I only laugh too because like we've had kids that come up to Julian or go up to myself or Stuart or Dana and all these things, and bro, so many kids think that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're like, man, my life sucks. I suck. I live in a small town. All we got is a Dollar General. All we got is a parking lot to hang in. Like my people, like, they bully me, all these things. My life sucks.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, they suck at stuff.
Yeah.
The whole team that you were just inspired by sucks.
Mm.
We've gone through moments and seasons that suck.
Yeah.
But the best thing about sucking is that you don't have to get stuck there.
Mm-hmm.
Best thing about going through a season of sucking is that I can succeed past the suck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Pause. It's like you could exceed, bro, or succeed because bro, there's no succeed without the suck.
Oh. Oh man. That's what I'm gonna title this episode. There's no succeed without the
Bro, there's no succeed without the suck.
Yeah.
Bro, dude, that's where we hit the there. Yeah.
Wish I had. Oh man, I gotta figure it out.
Yeah.
I gotta get sound effects.
Some presets. Yeah. But bro, yeah, like some explosion. It feels like the city just had an earthquake or something. That was crazy. But yeah, bro, I would say to that person, yeah, man, you have no succeed without the suck. And you don't suck
Mhm.
personally, because I could probably find 3 to 5 things amazing about you just by having a conversation with you.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter who you are. I will find them.
I will find.
You know what I'm saying? And if those things you think are good about you, then let's expound on those things. Because I know that for sure there's some things that you love to do. You love to listen to, you love to, draw, you love to do in a hobby time, you love to whatever. If we can talk about those things,
Yeah.
take your mind off of what you think sucks, and then we can find your succeed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I would say okay, perfect example. You were saying earlier before you're cutting the cameras on or putting the cameras on is that you're like, man, we just need, some motivation to hype people up, all this stuff. And you're saying that I'm the person that do that. Like, bro, I'm not,
You're the hype man.
bro, but like, it's not just being a hype man. Like, I genuinely love people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And even in 2026, my goal is to be more intentional with the people I really care about and the people that are closer to me than, you know what I'm saying? And so like you're gonna get more texts throughout the year. You know what I'm saying? So or some selfies or something like missing Allen today. No. But the thing is, like, if you surround yourself with more people that can find the good in you, then you'll forget about the bad in you.
Yeah. I love that, man. That's a great way to wrap this up, man.
Yeah.
So say that one more time just to wrap
I
this up.
forgot. If you could find 5 people that see the good in you, then you'll forget about all the bad in you.
Oh man, that's awesome. Well, guys, this is the end of the episode. Jordan, thanks for coming out.
Oh, appreciate you, bro. Listen, Troy. Yeah. Yeah, it was a good time.
All right, guys,
Good conversation.
just if you guys do want to hear my story about bullying and all that stuff, leave it in the comments, and we'll make it happen.
I'm gonna put it in the comment.
Okay. All right, so we got one show
Yeah.
but yeah,
Part 2.
I'll make it happen. All right, thank you for watching, guys.
Peace.
Peace. Thanks again to Jordan for coming on the show. I had a great time talking with you, man. And I will honor my word. If I get enough likes and shares, I will have him back if he wants to come back. I'm sure he does. He can't resist coming back. But I will have him back on to talk about my story with bullying and all that stuff. So if you want to hear my story on bullying, please hit the share button, smash the like button, and while you're at it, you can just hit the subscribe button. It really helps what I'm trying to do here, what I'm trying to build, and just raising awareness about disabilities and mental health and all that fun stuff. So thank you for watching. Thank you for making it all the way to the end, and I will see you guys next time on the mats.